The Jump Ball presents Friday Film. Today we're going to focus on zone defenses in the NBA. This is something the Celtics used to beat the Utah Jazz recently. The Celtics employ a 2-3 zone with the backcourt guys up top and the frontcourt guys behind them. The Jazz are flummoxed by this. There's no movement, the ball stays in Donovan Mitchell's hands the whole time, and the ball never gets below the three-point line, and they're forced into a tough shot. Now let's look at how the Spurs are handling the 2-3 zone. Parker is guarding Tony Snell, who's going to make a hot cut to the baseline, and Parker is going to pass him off to Rudy Gay. So when Snell comes off that cut and goes all the way to the weak side, Gay's handing that off to Manu Ginobili. Meanwhile, Manu's letting Gasol know that there's a guy behind him and he's got to drop. And while they're running a pick and roll on the strong side, Parker's going to take Giannis and he's going to pass him off to Rudy Gay as Giannis cuts towards the baseline. The ball gets swung to the weak side and Giannis is in the high post now. Gay passes him off to Forbes and takes Forbes' guy. Now Manu's in an interesting situation. He has Jabari Parker but nobody to hand Parker off to. So he takes Parker and it basically becomes man principles and the Spurs are able to get the stop. NBA teams should pay attention to the Jayhawks win over the Duke Blue Devils in the Elite Eight. Here they get the ball into the high post. From there the defense collapses on them. They kick the ball out to the weak side, attack immediately on the catch and get an easy bucket. Kansas also ran a great set play where Garrett screens the center of the zone and D'Souza cuts right to the basket and gets an easy layup. Doesn't get easier than that. The Wizards do a good job of exploiting the zone weaknesses against the Spurs by moving the ball back and forth. They get a ton of player movement, which opens up a hole in the zone, which the Wizards take advantage of and get a good look but miss it. But another weakness in zone defenses is rebounding, and the Wizards grab the offensive board, put it in, and get the win for the night. In 2011, the Dallas Mavericks relied heavily on a 2-3 zone defense, and it helped them win the NBA championship. I don't expect a lot of teams to switch to a zone full-time, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them sprinkle it in from time to time. That's your Friday film for this week. Be sure to check out past Friday films, thejumpball.net, and support us on our patreon.com page.